You want to know what kills clarity? Starting with the details first. Most people ramble through a story, build a lot of context, and then trying to land a point at the end, hoping the other person is still listening. But here's the truth. If you want people to follow your message, don't start with the details. Start with the actual headline. This is called the headline principle, and once you start using it, your communication becomes 10 times clearer, 10 times faster, and so much more engaging. The idea is very simple. Say the main point first, it's that easy. Then back it up with the context, the details, or the explanation of the matter. Just like a news article would. The headline gives you the takeaway right away. It tells your brain this is what matters, and then if you're interested, you read more. This is the same thing, using the headline first. Same thing in conversation. Start with the big idea, the result, the shift, the lesson you learned. Then go into how or why it happened. Because there is a psychological reason to why this is so incredibly powerful. When people listen to you, their brain is constantly asking, why should I even care? Where is this going? And if you don't answer that fast, they will check out. Even if they look like they're actually listening, their attention is already drifting, I promise you. And that's where the headline principle just swoops in and solves that. When you give them the point up front, it does three things. First of all, you capture attention. It signals that this matters. You're not just talking, you're leading with actual value. Number two, it reduces confusion. The listener isn't stuck guessing what you're talking about. They know where you're going before you even get there with the details of the description or why it even happened. And number three, you signal confidence. People assume that someone who speaks in headlines know what they're doing. They know what they're talking about. When you say the headline, the title, the main result right up front, people will never have to guess what you're talking about, and therefore you seem more confident. Think about the people who hold a room. They don't bury their insights in 5 minutes of setup. They hit you with the key takeaway first. Then they expand. Then they get into the details. That's what makes them so compelling to listen to. And it's a skill anyone can learn. And that's why I'm telling you this right now, because I want you to learn it as well. To be as compelling as the people who we look up to on stage. So in order to give you an example of this, how it may sound in actual reality, so you don't just sit there thinking, how do I actually apply this to my everyday life? Well, like this. So let's say someone asks you, so what's new with you? Most people would go, well, I've been trying this new format for my content. It's actually kind of inspired by some stuff I saw recently on YouTube, and I've been posting more consistently. Yeah. It's long, it's vague, and there's no actual point. The point is very, very unclear. Now try this instead. I've doubled my engagement in 2 weeks by changing how I open up in my videos. That's a headline. Now they're curious. Now they want to hear more. Then you can say, basically, I've been testing a new hook format that front loads clarity. And as I said in my title, it works. Very clean, very simple, incredibly strong, and incredibly engaging. Like, I want to listen more to that. I want to hear more. What is the hook format? What are you trying? 2 weeks? That's crazy. You know, as usual, I kind of always, I think nearly always, give you a challenge to practice this in your own everyday life, in your own reality, to actually improve upon this. And it is almost always the same challenge, but applied to different formats. So for this format, pick common questions like, what's new with you? What are you working on right now? What did you learn this week? Write a 1-sentence headline for each one. Say it out loud, no filler words, no backstory, just the actual punchline. 1 sentence. Repeat that for a few different topics. The questions, whatever it may be, something you're interested in, your passions, cars, would be for me. Record yourself, listen back. Ask, would I care to hear more? Would I care to hear more? These habits make you sharper in every conversation, especially in moments where clarity matters the most. So to go through it again, what should you do? Pick common questions. What's new? Your passions. What are you working on? What did you learn this week? Write a 1-sentence headline for it. A punchline, something that engages the audience so that they want to hear more about it. and then you can go in with the details. This framework is really what's used for videos on YouTube, for news articles, for books, and now for your everyday conversations. It is amazing to actually get people engaged with what you're saying. And when they want more detail, they'll ask for it. Or you can start with the headline and then keep going with the description, with the lesson you learned, how you got there, why you got there. All right? If you want people to listen, remember, and respect what you say, give them the point first. Don't bury the lead. Don't bury the conversation with details up front. The headline principle is one of the fastest ways to sound more confident and structured without saying more. Just actually saying it better. If this helped, hit subscribe. I post frameworks like this every single week to help you speak with calm, clarity, and confidence. To build that kind of confidence that lasts over time and not just in this actual moment. And if you want help applying this to your career, your content, or your day-to-day conversations, book a call with me via the link down below. We'll map out how you communicate now and build a plan that actually works for you. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.